Hesi A2 Anatomy and Physiology. Question 1. Which chamber of the heart receives deoxygenated blood from the superior and inferior vena cava? Right ventricle. Left atrium. Right atrium. Left ventricle. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the venae cavae. The right ventricle pumps it to lungs, left atrium receives oxygenated blood from lungs, and left ventricle pumps it to body, so they do not receive deoxygenated blood from the venae cavae. Question 2. During inhalation the diaphragm contracts and moves downward, causing which change in thoracic pressure? Pressure increases, air moves out. Pressure decreases, air moves in. Pressure remains constant. Pressure becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Diaphragm contraction increases thoracic volume, decreasing intrathoracic pressure below atmospheric, so air moves in. Increased pressure would cause exhalation, constant pressure would prevent airflow, and equal pressure would stop airflow. Question 3. Which hormone released by the kidneys in response to low oxygen levels stimulates red blood cell production? Renin. Erythropoietin, EPO. Aldosterone. Atrial natriuretic peptide, ANP. Erythropoietin, EPO, from kidneys stimulates RBC production in bone marrow. Renin regulates blood pressure, aldosterone regulates sodium/potassium, and ANP reduces blood volume, none of which primarily stimulate RBC production. Question 4. The functional unit of the kidney responsible for filtering blood and forming urine is called what? Nephron. Glomerulus. Renal corpuscle. Collecting duct. The nephron is the functional unit that filters blood and forms urine. The glomerulus is the filtering capillary network, renal corpuscle includes glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, and collecting duct concentrates urine but is part of the nephron, not the whole unit. Question 5. Which part of the brain regulates body temperature, hunger, thirst, and the pituitary gland? Cerebellum. Thalamus. Hypothalamus. Medulla oblongata. The hypothalamus regulates homeostasis including temperature, hunger, thirst, and pituitary control. Cerebellum coordinates movement, thalamus relays sensory info, medulla controls vital reflexes like breathing and heart rate. Question 6. In the digestive system the majority of nutrient absorption occurs in which structure? Stomach. Large intestine. Small intestine. Esophagus. The small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, absorbs most nutrients via villi and microvilli. Stomach absorbs only water/alcohol, large intestine absorbs water/electrolytes, esophagus conducts food only. Question 7. Which type of blood vessel contains valves to prevent backflow of blood? Arteries. Arterioles. Capillaries. Veins. Veins contain one-way valves to prevent backflow, especially in limbs against gravity. Arteries and arterioles have thick walls to withstand pressure but no valves. Capillaries are thin for exchange and lack valves. Question 8. A patient with damage to Broca's area would most likely exhibit which symptom? Inability to understand spoken language. Difficulty producing coherent speech. Loss of vision. Impaired balance and coordination. Broca's area, frontal lobe, controls speech production, damage causes expressive aphasia, difficulty speaking. Wernicke's area damage impairs comprehension, vision loss is occipital lobe, balance issues are cerebellar. Question 9. Which bone is commonly known as the collarbone? Scapula. Clavicle. Sternum. Humerus. The clavicle is the collarbone, connecting sternum to scapula. Scapula is shoulder blade, sternum is breastbone, humerus is upper arm bone, none of which are called collarbone. Question 10. How many pairs of spinal nerves emerge from the human spinal cord? 12, 24, 31, 33. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves, 8 cervical, 12 thoracic, 5 lumbar, 5 sacral, 1 coccygeal. 12 pairs are cranial nerves, 24 would be thoracic only, 33 is total vertebrae count, not nerve pairs. Question 11. Which cells of the nervous system are responsible for producing myelin sheaths around axons in the central nervous system? Schwann cells. Oligodendrocytes. Astrocytes. Microglia. Oligodendrocytes myelinate CNS axons, one cell myelinates multiple axons. Schwann cells myelinate PNS axons, one cell per segment. Astrocytes support and maintain BBB, microglia are phagocytes. Question 12. The passage of digested fats from the intestine into the lymphatic system occurs via specialized vessels called what? Capillaries. Venules. Lacteals. Arterioles. Lacteals are lymphatic capillaries in intestinal villi that absorb dietary fats, chyle. Blood capillaries absorb water-soluble nutrients. Venules/arterioles are blood vessels not involved in fat absorption. Question 13. Which hormone lowers blood glucose levels by promoting cellular uptake of glucose? Glucagon. Insulin. Cortisol. Epinephrine. Insulin from beta cells lowers blood glucose by promoting cellular uptake and glycogenesis. Glucagon raises glucose, cortisol raises glucose, stress, epinephrine raises glucose, fight or flight. Question 14. The order of the small intestine segments from the stomach to the large intestine is which of the following? Jejunum, ileum, duodenum. Ileum, duodenum, jejunum. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Duodenum, ileum, jejunum. The small intestine order is duodenum, first, from stomach, then jejunum, middle, then ileum, last, connects to large intestine. Other options scramble the correct sequence. Question 15. Which part of the heart is often called the pacemaker because it initiates the electrical impulse? Atrioventricular, AV, node. Bundle of His. Purkinje fibers. Sinoatrial, SA, node. The SA node spontaneously depolarizes fastest, setting heart rate, pacemaker. AV node delays impulse, bundle of His and Purkinje fibers conduct to ventricles but do not initiate rhythm. Question 16. In the renal corpuscle, the glomerular filtrate first collects in which space? Bowman's capsule. Proximal convoluted tubule. Loop of Henle. Distal convoluted tubule. Glomerular filtrate enters Bowman's capsule, space between visceral and parietal layers. Then flows to proximal tubule, then loop of Henle, then distal tubule, so these are later structures. Question 17. Which type of muscle is striated involuntary and found only in the heart? Skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle. Cardiac muscle. Multi-unit smooth muscle. Cardiac muscle is striated, involuntary, and only in heart. Skeletal is striated but voluntary, smooth is non-striated and involuntary, multi-unit smooth is a type of smooth muscle, not cardiac. Question 18. The process by which bones increase in length occurs at which specific structure? Epiphyseal plate, growth plate. Periosteum. Medullary cavity. Articular cartilage. Long bone growth occurs at the epiphyseal plate, growth plate, via endochondral ossification. Periosteum is outer membrane for bone growth in width, medullary cavity is marrow space, articular cartilage covers joint surfaces. Question 19. Which cranial nerve is responsible for smell? Optic, 2. Olfactory, I. Trigeminal, B. Facial, 7. Cranial nerve I, olfactory, carries smell sensation. Optic, 2, is vision, trigeminal, V, is facial sensation/mastication, facial, 7, is taste and facial movement, none of which are smell. Question 20. The primary function of the gallbladder is to do what? Produce bile. Store and concentrate bile. Digest proteins. Absorb vitamin B12. Gallbladder stores and concentrates bile produced by the liver. Bile is produced in liver, protein digestion occurs in stomach/small intestine, vitamin B12 is absorbed in ileum, not gallbladder functions.